What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video. So the Dragons of Legend 2 support has dropped as of yesterday, and with it comes some awesome stuff, one of which I'm going to do a deck profile on right now, featuring Lord of the Red, definitely one of my favorite Red Eyes monsters. So let me show you guys what I'm working with. I hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. Let's go ahead and get started. So, first off, we're going to start with the big Boss Daddy monster himself in the form of 3 copies of Lord of the Red. So, Lord of the Red, he's a very awesome monster with an awesome effect. He looks so cool, the Red Eyes armor and everything. So what he does is, once per turn during either player's turn, he can activate each of these effects. If if a card or effect period is activated, then I can pop a monster, and then if a card or effect is activated, I can pop a spell trap. So, really awesome means of control. I'm so glad this guy has an awesome effect, because honestly I totally forgot what his effect on the show was. So, yep, 3 copies of him, big Boss Daddy monster. Next up, we run the Ritual Searching Engine in the form of 3 copies of Manji, lets me search for spells or monsters. 1 Senju to search for monsters, and 1 Cyanic Bird in order to search for spells. Next up, we run the Heretic Engine, which is what I'm using to fuel this, in the form of 3 copies of the 8-star ball. Then we run 3 copies of Eset. So in addition to just throwing out Lord of the Red, Lord of the Red Turbo, I also have a rank 8 engine going in here. This is the main guy behind it, Eset. I can normal summon him straight to the field. But if he does, he becomes like a 1000 attacker, which I guess doesn't really matter so much. But what his ability is I target one other Heretic or normal dragon, I'm not sure which. I should probably read the card. Anyway, I target it with basically the 8-star ball, and all Heretic monsters become 8s. So I usually go for Tefno into this guy, bring out a Dragon Ball, and then they both become 8s and go for rank 8 plays. Speaking of Tefno, I want 2 copies of him. He is the Cyber Dragon. I generally want him for lots of neat plays. And then a new addition, we have 2 copies of Gebeb. Gebeb, I really like him because it just gives me more normal summable options, because my opponent isn't always going to have a monster on the field where I can actually use Tefnoid, which is actually why I'm running Tefnoid at 2 as a 3. I don't always want to see it because my opponent might not always have a monster to drop, or I might be going first and I won't have anything to summon. I like him because he's an 18 beater. When he kills things, I get the Dragon Ball. Basically, I can use him to go for Red Eyes Metal, I can use him to use Wing Beat, all that kind of fun stuff, so great choice. And then I also run 1 copy, speaking of Red Eyes Metal. Summon a Gebeb, I can summon a set or just whatever, going to this, use it to get out one of my dead Lord of the Reds, and it's back and, ready to do stuff. 28 beer, which is really nice as well. Between him and Gebeb, I actually put these in, not just because I wanted more normal summable options as far as the Gebeb is concerned, but after Jin got banned, I was like, what else do I want to put in this deck? So, Red Eyes Metal, and that does it for the monsters. Moving to spells. Got 1 Attack on Transmigration and 2 Advanced Ritual Arts. So, I got plenty of search power in this deck. Got this, I can just dump a Dragon Ball, go get an instant Lord of the Red. This combos really well with the Heretics, because, when you trigger the Heretics, you get Dragon Vomit. Then you use the Dragon Vomit in order to go for rank 8 plays. So I have this with 2 dragons, tribute this, I get my Dragon's effect. And the cool thing about Lord of the Red is whenever the dragons activate the special summon, his effect will activate as well, which kind of protects the dragons from things like Solemn Warning and all that kind of stuff, so it's really cool. Draw support, run 2 copies of Trade-In. I can have 6 targets and all of them are searchable. There's no reason why I wouldn't run this card. Then we have 3 copies of Heretic Seal of Convocation, the Searcher. So I've got a lot of search power and a lot of drop power, which gives me awesome consistency, and I love it. 3 copies of Wing Beat and Dragon Heavy Storm. Summon out a Tefnoid, summon out an Eset, summon out a Gebeb, bounce it back, wipe the field of spells and traps so I can go for my awesome plays. So, card I generally always want to see in my hand, especially because I hate dealing with back row. So, Dragon Heavy Storm sounds like a good idea. 2 copies of Lance. I was between this and MST. I'm trying this out, and so far I like it. Not only does it trigger my Lord of the Red's effect, but Lord of the Red isn't the strongest ritual monster, so it gives me some protection in that regard too. And also for if I'm going for 8 plays. No Fiendish Chain, no Breakthrough Skill, no Compulse, all that kind of stuff. So a little extra protection. Then Raigeki, because we like to go in. That has better scales. Traps, super simple. Solemn, Bottomless, Vanity's Infamous. This behind for the red is pretty stupid because if they try and activate any effects, I just get to pop something. 2 breakthrough skills and 2 prisons. Moving into the extra deck. So I really like this extra deck because it's really similar to my Galaxy Photon extra deck. Starting off with 2 copies of my Tamashi, my Spirit M, Belgrade Knight. Then we also have the Galaxy Eyes Exceed family in the form of Tachyon Dragon, Prime Photon Dragon, Full Armor, and of course Dark Matter Dragon. One thing I wanted to mention is I actually want to try and find a Jar of Avarice so that I can actually abuse them a little bit more, toss out my my heretics, get them all back, you know, all that kind of stuff. So then he's good because he's a beater and he just pops face up, so it's really great. Then, since this is part heretic, we are also running the Heretic Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. So spot removal doesn't target, and because, you know, heretics, I get Dragon Vomit off of it, which is awesome. Moving into 4s, we got Queen Dragon Jin, so your dragon monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, except for her. And then you detach an Exceed material, special summon a level 5 or higher dragon monster from the graveyard. It can't attack, and its effects are negated, but it's nice that I have all the rank 8s in there so I can go for, you know, Exceed Blade. So we have 101, because why not? 1 Emerald to help recycle. It's a little slower than I care for because I can't, you know, spam break 4s enough to make this guy a viable option, which is kind of why I want to Jar of Avarice, but I'm going to leave him in there, just in case. I have the space for him. I mean, if you have any other suggestions for rank 4s, then, you know, let me know, and I might consider taking it out. We have 1 copy of Cowboy, Game-Ender, Castel is good, Exoton is good, and Dweller, because Dweller. So guys, that was the entire Lord of the Red deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be back at you later with future videos. This is ParkerLad out. Really quick, I actually just had a thought. I might run this card. This might be a thing. This is an option. Just wanted to throw that one in there.